So your home is a three-dimensional vision board. What do you see the first time you open the door? Look into your entrance and see what the universe through you is seeing. Are there images of poverty, images of inspiration? Are there shoes on the ground, coats hanging? Like, what is it? Is it showing something abundant or something that closes you off? So thank you so much for being here, and I'm so excited to share with you a part of the law of attraction that most people don't talk about. And so I call it the secret to success because this has been the secret to my success and the secret also to the success of The Secret. How many of you have seen the movie or read the book The Secret? Wow, amazing. How many of you have vision boards? Raise your hand. Amazing. So today I'm going to talk about how your home is a three-dimensional vision board. And so I want to share with you really how that came about, how I connected with that, and then I will give you a lot of practical steps so that in these 18 minutes you can go home and start practicing exactly what I'm sharing. You up for it? Yeah? Okay, great. So I just want to share with you a little bit about my story very briefly. I started my journey at 7 years old. I was a child that could see energy and chakras and the aura fields of people and houses. And I actually started studying feng shui and dowsing at 15. I had a near-death experience at 15. And when I was on the other side, I actually was given the message to enlighten more than 500 million people. Of course, I had no idea how to do this at 15. If that would be now, today, I would start a YouTube channel, go on Snapchat, do TikTok, right? But at that time, I just had to start every day to do the best I could. And I was always asking every day, show me how. Ask the universe every day, this is my purpose, I'm here to enlighten more than 500 million people, show me how. Now, at that time, I had no idea, and I thought, like, if I really want to reach more people, perhaps I have to go into politics. I know that's a very strange thought, but that's what I thought about that moment. I become a diplomat, I become a minister, and I became a lawyer and a criminologist. And when I was 31, I already figured out it was the wrong direction. And so I was like already teaching meditation at 31 and sharing with people the spiritual knowledge I already had gained since I was 7 years old. And after a while, I really got that my students were hitting a ceiling. It was like all the work they have done in a seminar, in a workshop, they had breakthroughs, and literally they went home, and it was like all the good stuff we had worked on was evaporating, was like not manifesting, was not grounding itself. And so I started studying at 31 with a Grandmaster Feng Shui in Malaysia, and understanding there was another part that I was missing out on. And so what my Grandmaster shared, first of all, was that there's 3 parts to the law of attraction. The first part is your spiritual luck. It's how you're connecting with your soul, with your spirit. And you can do that through religion, through spirituality, through prayer, through meditation. But, let's be honest, it's something we need to do every day, right? We just don't just say, well, one day I'm in connection with my soul and the other day not, right? We have to create a practice through rituals, through meditations, and finding a spiritual teacher is definitely can be helpful for you. The second part, he said, the law of attraction is also kind of working with your human luck. And your human luck is what we would call self-development, self-help. So how to work with your mindset, how to change your behavior from being negative attitude to a positive attitude. Taking actions. So that's something we do every day. And let's be honest, making sure you think every day positive takes a lot of discipline, right? Even for me sometimes, right? So this is something we need to do daily. But it's sometimes helping and sometimes it's not. Now, in The Secret, people were really talking about the first part and the second part. And when I met Rhonda Byrne, the producer of The Secret, by using The Secret and using my work, I shared with her that there was a third part to the law of attraction. It was your environment. That's what my grandmaster had shared with me, that for thousands of years, feng shui masters had seen that where you live, where you sleep, where you work is actually affecting you non-stop. And it's affecting perhaps not so much your conscious mind, but your subconscious mind. And so I was like blown away by this information and understood that most people were working on the spiritual and the human luck, but not on the environmental luck. So I was introducing all this when I was studying for my master's certificate in Malaysia. And my students started having these breakthroughs that they had in their mind and in their hearts, but then they went home and they added the environment to it, and suddenly things were easier and more effortless. So I was like, I am onto something. So I was already practicing this since I was 15, some basic principles. But when I was 31, I was like, okay, I need to really reach more than 500 million people. How do I do this? So I literally moved to America. I thought, like, if I want to reach a lot of people, I better go to a country where there's more people, right? And so the only thing that I did really to manifest this, I made a vision board. And I put on my vision board a little yellow post-it note saying, I'm going to be in a movie seen by millions of people that will transform the world. A little yellow post-it note. And I put it in my success direction. I'm going to share with you what that is about. And I put a little fake Oscar statue out with my name on it, Marie Diamond. I thought, I need a few years. It was 2001, 2005. And within a month, I had my first Oscar-winning client that showed up in my life. And within a month later, I had my first other teacher from The Secret that showed up, Marcy Scheimoff. And I became her consultant and her teacher. And she's like, Marie, I'm hitting a ceiling. Things that I'm sharing with the world, they're not happening for me. And then I was introduced to John Gray from Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. I'm sure you have read some of his books. He said, Marie, I'm hitting a ceiling. My work is not working anymore. And then I got in contact with Jack Canfield. He said the same thing. Marie, I need your help. And people like Bob Proctor, Marion Williamson, suddenly became all my students and clients, and I was just this unknown woman from Belgium that probably 2,000 people knew about. And I was helping them because I could see that they were just missing out on that last part of the law of attraction. I remember Jack Canfield saying to me, Marie, I have, sold 100 million of books, but suddenly the last year since I moved into this house, people have forgotten about me. And I'm like, yeah, but the way you position yourself in your office, that explains everything. I'm going to share that in a little bit. So I changed everything around for him, and suddenly the phone started ringing again, and people were calling him again. And he was so impressed that he asked me to be part of a transformation leadership council, who were like the 100 top speakers of America coming together in a mastermind group. And I said to Jack, but who am I? I'm just starting. He said, one day, you'll be as famous as everybody else. You have to join. I'm like, okay. So one of the first times we're sitting together, I'm sitting way in the back of this room. And there was one place left. And this woman comes in and she said, hi, I'm Rhonda Byrne from Australia. And I have a movie called The Secret, and I need somebody to do interviews, and would you be interested? And I said to her, yes, of course. Because if there were millions of people somewhere in Australia, that was fine by me. Because a lot of the people said no, because they was not the American market. Did they regret that? Yeah. So I said yes, because it was on my vision board. And I said, yes, so be careful. There can be somebody sitting next to you right now that you have to pay attention to, right? So kind of look left and right, say hi. You never know. Could be the next Rhonda Byrne from The Secret. And so I was filmed, and that was actually my first time I ever been in front of a camera. All the other people were very well known, and I was actually the only European teacher in The Secret. And the only one that spoke German, by the way. So I actually started working with them, and it was very interesting. After a couple of months, when the film was done, Rhonda Byrne asked me and said, I cannot get this film out in the world. There's something wrong. I said, let me come and do my magic. Let me share what you need to do. And that's what I'm going to share with you today, what I suggested to her, suggested to some of the other speakers, that were 50% of the people in The Secret are my clients. That's why they call me the secret behind the secret. So these are some of my clients. You see people like Steven Spielberg, Jason Bateman, Big Sean, and some of the teachers. Step one. The first step, very important, is to sit always in a power position. Think you are the CEO, think you are the king, the queen of your space. And right here, I am in the queen position because I'm a queen, and I see the people coming in. So in your office, you always have to sit towards the door. So some of you perhaps are sitting in what I call the poverty position. The poverty position is you're sitting looking at a wall or looking at a window. And you have the door behind you or even the door aside of you. When you're doing that, what happens is your brainwave will go into beta brainwaves, and you will not be concentrated. You will be thinking more with the reptilian brain. That means you're more in fear. And so you're not open to possibilities because everything happens behind your back. How many of you are sitting in that position? Okay, so I have some news for you. You will need to change this around. And you have to go into a wealth position. The wealth position is that you set yourself up always seeing the door. When you do that, you go into alpha brainwaves. In alpha brainwaves, you literally go and bring your energy to the frontal cortex, and you're optimistic, you are creative, and you are solution-driven. But that is something you can do not just in your desk, but you can do that when you are in a restaurant. Look at the image to the left. The woman is with her back to the door. Now, who will control the conversation, you think, right? Or you can sit in such a way that the two people both see the door. The conversation will work better. So the first person, that romance is not going anywhere. Yeah? The second, they are. You can also, in your office, like I said, you can sit with your back to everybody going behind you, and then you will attract literally that energy. People are working behind you. You are not seeing what the universe brings to you. Or you set yourself up in such a way that you see whoever comes in, even if nobody ever enters in the room. Even if it's just your dog coming in or your cat, you set yourself up to see the universe. The second one is aligning yourself with the universe. So your home is a three-dimensional vision board. So I want you to pay attention when you go home. What do you see the first time you open the door? Look into your entrance and see what the universe through you is seeing. Yeah? Are there images of poverty, images of inspiration? Are there shoes on the ground, coats hanging? Like, what is it? Is it showing something abundant or something that closes you off? Go into your living room, open the door, and like, what do you see? You see all the images of your children when they're small and they're already like 20 and 25, right? Or if you go in your office, do you see clutter? You see chaos? What is around you? So based on that, you have to start looking at the images, the statues, everything that is around you, and pay attention. Is that what you really desire? Yeah. Now, we can go a little bit further in that, and everybody, based on their birthday, they actually have an energy number. For thousands of years, the Feng Shui masters have understood that there is actually a flow of qi that is more specific for you, and it's based on your DNA. It's based on when you are born and connected with your gender. And therefore, you can actually check out my new free app on iPhone or Android, and you can find your energy number and your success direction. So I have here my app, and you will see, after you have filled in the information, you will get a compass. You see the same compass is here, right? And this compass is based on your energy. And this is for the rest of your life, by the way, because it's connected with your DNA. And so there you will see there are a success direction, something blue, relationship, pink, green for health, and wisdom for in the yellow. And so in the room itself, there are always areas that gives you energy. And so what you need to do is hold the compass that you have, it will be connected with your birthday, and see where is success direction. So success direction here in this room is actually in that corner there for me personally. For you can be over there or on the other side. So you always have to look what is in that direction for your success in your bedroom, in your living room, in your workspace. That is why I put my vision board in my success direction with my fake Oscar statue, right? And one day I was like, you know what? I only attract Oscar-winning clients with one Oscar. And they're like, this is weird. But you know, what message do I give? So I actually changed it and bought 2 other fake Oscars. And guess what? A week later, I was helping Steven Spielberg that already had won 3 Oscars. And I asked him, I said, why didn't you not call me sooner? He said, we know about you for 4 years, but only Tuesday afternoon we start thinking we need to get Marie Diamond in. The Tuesday morning I put my fake Oscars out. So quick is the universe. Yeah? Right? So what is in your success direction? Right? In my success direction a few years ago, I was like, I'm not talking enough to the people in Germany. So I put an image from Greator in it. Yeah? So I have a picture of the globe, right? So anything, books on success. I mean, there's so amazing speakers and teachers here in Germany. So I'm sure they're speaking about success and abundance. Put these images, these books in your success direction. Can be your vision board, your logo, your business card, anything that really inspires you. So please try this out, yeah? Because it really uplifts. I always say, if the top people in the self-development world were using this information because they were stuck in growing their business, why don't you give it a try? If Steven Spielberg does it, right, why don't you give it a try? Yeah, it's that simple. And of course, the last part is let go of the past, declutter. Because if you want to bring in new energy into your life, you need to let go of the past. If you want to improve your spiritual luck, your human luck, you have to change your behavior, you have to change your rituals, you have to change your mindset, but also change your home. Yeah? And if you imagine to have an office like this, right, or a bedroom, I see more people like this, they fall over their own shoes and clothes, and they're like surprised no romance is coming into their life. There's not even a pathway for that romance to show up, right? So, but if you have everything organized, yeah, in your office or in your bedroom or in your living room, you're telling the universe, I am so ready for all the greatness that comes to me. Are you ready? Well, give me the greatest compliment and start practicing this for yourself. Thank you. Thank you. Love you, bye.